Jacque, offensively, the whole starting five was in double figures. Looks like 31 assists on 45 baskets. Just what'd you make of the balance scoring tonight, the ball movement?
Yeah, it was really good. I just think overall we kept things really simple. You know, that showed with the 8 turnovers, 31 assists, 8 turnovers. So our ability to share the basketball, play with pace also, spray that thing, drive and kick with space, pretty good to see. Bless you, Tom.
And then you guys are up big in the second half, and then they start to chip away at the lead. Never got to 2 possessions, but never too bad. Just what do you make of that going away, I guess?
Yeah, I think overall that stretch we were fouling too much. The clock wasn't able to run in our benefit. They were able to get to the free throw line. Overall, pretty good guarding them throughout the course of the night, not giving up too many free throws, but that stretch got them to the line for sure.
Coach, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Kyrie had another 20 points in the fourth quarter. Just what have you seen from him in that final period that allows him to be able to take it to another notch there?
Yeah, I think, Christian, being able to kind of as the game progresses to understand what the team needs and what shot is needed, whether it's a 2, whether it's a drive, whether it's a driving kick, whether it's screening for Seth so Seth can turn the corner, whether it's pulling up early for a 3-ball to ignite your team. So I think he's in a great position of what's needed, and he's delivering the need. So give him a lot of credit for that.
And it seemed like there was a battle among the fans as well in the building. Can you just talk about the energy between Knicks fans, Nets fans, Knicks, Nets, and all that?
Yeah, it definitely starts in the warm-ups, I guess, the introduction. So you hear fans on both sides, even through the anthem. So I think overall being able to enjoy like the competition, I think it's pretty cool. I think you got a little bragging rights between the two teams and good competition.
In your mind, what were the biggest key in terms of slowing down Julius a little bit? I mean, he played exceptionally well coming in. What was the biggest key to slowing him down?
Yeah, I think a few things, Brian. I think first of all, Royce started on him, really keeping his body in front of him. Didn't foul him earlier. All his looks were contested, so that piece of it. And then having Nick being able to roam a little bit and give Royce some comfort if Julius was able to drive. So that combination, I thought our smalls really shrunk the floor a little bit to give him multiple bodies in front of him. So overall, game plan-wise, I think our guys were locked in so that he can't impact the game like we've seen him do it before.
And secondly, is that more the shot profile that you're looking for? I mean, you might have a hard time without KD winning games if you're shooting 20 threes, but shooting 40 seems to be a little bit more what you're going to need. And if you hit at that kind of clip,
yeah,
is that more what you're looking for?
Yeah, without a doubt. And I wouldn't mind having 10 more. And I said in the huddle, let's get 50 up. And so we have a good enough squad who can shoot the basketball. And they have to be respected. Kai's ability, that's why it's so great to have the basketball in his hands, is he can attack by himself, he can draw and kick, the defense has to react. So the space was great tonight. If we can shoot 50, we shoot 50 and be okay with that, as long as they're good ones. But what I love is the assisted turnover part of it. Just keeping things simple, not complicating this game, doesn't need to.
Jacque Vaughn took that pretty hard fall. Obviously, he's been dealing with the back. He stayed in, but have you got any report on he's good?
No report from him, but he stayed in, which was good. Good response from him. But out of all it's amazing. Out of all the falls and injuries, he comes in with a little bit of a sore back and falls on his back. But for him to pop up, be ready to continue to play, shows a lot.
Jacque, you've been around some great players, during your playing and coaching career. Just down the stretch of a game when Kyrie's in a zone like that, like in those final minutes, just what's that like for you watching from the sidelines?
I think what people don't understand is the confidence that it gives the other guys. And so there's something to be said about that. Like, the game gets close. It's a 3-point game. It's a 6-point game. And when the ball is in the hands of a guy that you know who can produce a shot, there's a comfort level that kind of permeates with the rest of the group. Like, we're going to get a quality possession right here. We're going to get a good shot right here. And it's probably going to go in. So it relieves some of the stress that could happen at the end of a game with the other guys. I think that's really the key of having dudes who can just get you a bucket at the end of a game.
Jacque, speaking of great players, as he just mentioned, you have a pretty good player coming in here Monday when you play the Lakers. And I just, he's chasing a guy who you probably grew up watching. So I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that.
I think as a fan, why wouldn't you love to be able to watch that game? And I think you get a chance to watch special individuals over the course of history, and right now we have one in the midst of this generation. People who look up to him, and deservedly so. The numbers speaks for themselves. I'm looking forward to our crowd and how we compete. All right, guys, early game.